Happening today, students from Stoneman Douglas High School are traveling to Tallahassee, preparing to rally in front of state lawmakers tomorrow. After losing 14 of their classmates and 3 teachers at that high school last week, these students are determined to make a difference. There are 3 weeks left in the legislative session, so these students want to get in front of these lawmakers in time to make a difference. WPTV does have a crew traveling with those students, so you will get complete coverage of their trip to Tallahassee. And we also know that President Trump is expected to meet with some Stoneman Douglas students tomorrow. Meanwhile, students at West Boca Raton Community High School staged a walkout just minutes ago. WPTV News Channel 5 Stephanie Susskind was there for that and has the very latest from West Boca Raton. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning. Well, things are a little bit calmer now. Students actually did walk out of the building earlier this morning. Let's show you some exclusive video from Chopper 5 that shows dozens and dozens, really more like hundreds of students gathered inside the courtyard at the school. Now, we couldn't see them from off campus, but Chopper 5 could get you those exclusive pictures of all of the students in the courtyard. Now, that's what this was supposed to be, just a protest in the courtyard against the gun violence at Stoneman Douglas High School, but it took a little bit of a turn when students tell me somebody opened one of the doors and students started to walk out. So I want to introduce you now to 2 students, Ian and Joe. They're both seniors here at West Boca Community High School. And Ian, tell me a little bit about what things were like, first of all, in the courtyard and what happened next.
Yeah, so basically it just started off as a peaceful protest. We saw people gathering around and sitting down and being quiet. It was supposed to be 17 minutes of silence for the 17 victims. And after it was over, kids started to get more rowdy and started chanting things. And I guess someone opened the door to walk out, to basically just leave school, and like everybody followed him out there and just started walking down the road, and that's when the cops started getting involved and blocking off the roads.
And Joe, when you guys saw everybody walking out, I know you guys kind of followed along, and this really wasn't how you expected this day to go. Tell me about kind of what happened as everybody was leaving.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it started peaceful, but then once everybody started walking out, like we didn't have classes at the time, so we just kind of followed everybody to see where it would go, and everybody started just walking toward Palmetto, like just at least like, I felt like half the school, but we started seeing cops started telling us like you might want to go back to school, it might get bad, and then we sort of drove around the other side to get a glimpse of what was happening, and really far, just people like gathered around, just like hundreds of people, and cop cars everywhere. We thought they were going to block the roads. It was pretty weird, pretty wild.
And just the whole purpose of this, obviously taking a stand against the violence. How are you guys as high schoolers just feeling in the wake of what happened last week?
I just think it's crazy because like you're supposed to feel safe at school, right? Like this is supposed to be like a learning, educational environment, and I notice like whenever someone opens the door to a classroom now, like everybody looks to see who's coming in because we're all just so paranoid of what's happening. So it's crazy.
Well, thank you guys so much for sharing all of that with us. And the sheriff's office is out here. They've closed a portion of Glades Road in front of the school just to make sure that all the students are safe as they do make their way back inside of campus. We have seen quite a few students come back onto campus to continue their day. Reporting live in West Boca Raton, Stephanie Susskind, WPTV News Channel 5.